Hi, my name is Megan. I'm from Mammoth Site Storage and Toilet Hire. I am the PA to the MD currently. I am just making this video to tell you a bit about myself and our company and why we chose OptimoRoute for our business. So Mammoth Site Storage and Toilet Hire, we have nearly 700 units currently. We have 550 of them with portable toilets that we use for sort of the welfare side of the business. Currently, we have 3 drivers that are on the system with you. We do weekly services and daily checkups on all of our customers, and we mainly prioritizing sort of water toilets and sort of welfare units and things like this. We chose OptimoRoute really because you are such a reasonable sort of website. We chose it because there is so much flexibility and there's so much availability and ease of freedom for us to move things around. A lot of our business contains people changing their mind and deciding maybe they want a unit the next day, and then we can quickly edit and change that week's setup ready for our drivers. It also helps us when sort of I'm sat in the office, I can see whereabouts they are. I'm able to direct them on different routes and sort of help them out just with your app really. So it's really helpful. We rearrange routes on the fields very easily, and that's really one of the main things. It's very useful. We use you literally every day. We have our 3 drivers, so I've got them all on the one route plan with each other. We can make routes for the week so they know where they're going. Obviously this changes daily, but we sort of have a plan, and that's really one of the best things about using you, is that we know exactly where we're going to be, and if we have to change something we can. Before using OptimoRoute, the way we sort of managed doing our route planning was through Google Maps. This obviously is good for when you're starting off, you're a small business, but the only problem with this is that it was very labor intensive, and it would take a very long time to input all these sort of drops in manually, and we had a growing amount of toilets and things going out on the field, so we needed something a lot more sort of structured and a lot more capable. Google Maps only let us input about 10 units in sort of as we were going, so when we reached about 30-40 units going out every day, it was just something that we couldn't manage, and it was something that wasn't benefiting us at all as a business. So then we've heard about you, we sort of looked into you, and ever since then we've used you for our route planning. And like I said before, we have 3 drivers currently that are out, and they are doing sort of anywhere between 25 to 45 units every day, so it's very easy to use you as a company. We sort of needed that alternative, and you were definitely the best option for us to go with. We use you daily. We have our routes planned out for the week. You can plan it and move it around, and I can just help, especially while I'm sat in the office. I can sort of help them and rejig routes when and as I need, so it's absolutely perfect for what we need. So OptimoRoute has helped our business dramatically in a lot of the areas actually that is not asked by this question. Time saving, as you said. So we obviously when we used to use Google Maps, things like this, it took a long time to input all of our data manually, and now it's all there, so they're ready for us. So every day we can just, if we need to copy stuff over, we can, or so it's very handy. Like you said, fuel saving, that is a big thing for us as well. There is less of us driving around trying to find somewhere and locate where one of our toilets are. It's all there on the app, ready for them. I can literally see while I'm sat in the office that they are sort of following the route that we've put out for them. And that is another thing, is that when there is a route, it shows you obviously the best route to go, and it shows you the most efficient way to get these things done. And that is exactly what you need in a business like ours. Efficiency is one of the main focal points that we need to get right, not just for us but for our customers. A lot of them want a delivery for a unit early on in the morning, or some of them need them at a certain time, so we can input that into our system, and sort of everything else can be sort of based around it. It's helped me personally. I'm not very good with maps and knowing directions and things, so obviously when customers come to me and they're like, oh, do you cover this area, where, you know, do you have this postcode, I can actually, OptimoRoute really helps me find things, and obviously it shows me then and there if I have a driver in that area, if I have, you know, him on a pickup route, or if I have him on a delivery route. All these things just help me personally, really, and as a business, everything, you know, runs smoothly because of that. So I think that it definitely, efficiency is really what here has improved for our business, and that is, you know, like I said before, one of the main focuses for us. We want to provide really good, efficient service, so customers keep coming back to us. So OptimoRoute is really easy for someone like me as well. Like I said previously, is that I'm not the best with directions and postcodes and things like that. So coming into this position that I was in Mammoth, I needed to sort of get a better grip on sort of where the boys are, where my drivers are heading to, where I can potentially get new customers in certain areas. And it's such an easy app to use that I can just load it up, see where all my boys are for that day. I can, you know, scroll down to the bottom, I can see where all our sort of deliveries are, our collections are. I can see all the postcodes, I can see what times that the boys are getting there and actually doing their service, which is great, because that is what we really need. So we keep an eye on our sort of service logs, and they sort of send us photos when they do services and things like that, so I can actually correlate and go across and sort of match them up with OptimoRoute, which is really helpful. It is just really, I say simple, it's not simple, but to understand it is simple, and there's not too much, there's not all these extra fancy bits and all these, you know, there's not little ads and little pop-ups and little things that, you know, it's just, it is what it is, and that's really, it's useful. Just the base of OptimoRoute is very helpful. So speed, we need to provide obviously the best service that we possibly can. Doing so though, we also need to make sure we are doing it in a very speedy but efficient manner. This OptimoRoute really helps us with this, because providing the routes for our boys means that they don't have to think too much about where they're going. They just follow that route, get there, do their job, move on. Like we said before, when we first started out as a business, we were using Google Maps, and the speed and the efficiency was not there. We had to manually sort of enter these, and with OptimoRoute, it's so easy to use. The flexibility side of it, throughout the day, so our drivers are out from about 8 o'clock in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. During this time, I will get purchase orders come in, off hires come in. I will get people calling sort of if there is an emergency and they need, maybe a unit needs to be collected, or maybe a unit needs to be delivered, and we're able to, with your help, sort of provide a flexible service that we can provide, like next day delivery. And we can, if one of the drivers is in that sort of area, we can get them to maybe jig their route around a little bit and sort of help someone else out, and we'll get a new customer on board, and things like that. Really, OptimoRoute has helped us massively with speed, efficiency. It is such a useful app to make sure our business is flexible, but also that we have a structure in place.